All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to talk about a concept that might just completely change how you think about your own brain and your habits. It's called selective organization, and it's all about the secret, hidden logic of being mentally efficient. So, let me ask you this. Do you ever feel like a walking contradiction? Maybe your desk at home looks like a small disaster zone, but your digital files on your computer, oh, they are perfectly, meticulously organized. Or maybe you're one of those people who has to talk to themselves to sort through a tough problem. What explains this stuff? The story we usually tell ourselves is the one you see on the left. Ugh, I'm just inconsistent, or I'm lazy. But what if the real story is the one on the right? What if this whole time your brain has just been practicing efficiency? What if it's not a flaw at all, but a feature, a sign of a highly advanced system at work? Yeah, this feeling, this kind of tale of two brains, isn't some personal feeling. It's a human thing, a near universal experience, actually. We all live with these little contradictions, and today, we're going to get to the bottom of exactly why. So the single, elegant explanation for all of this seeming chaos is a really powerful idea called selective organization. Think of it as the master key that unlocks the whole puzzle of why we are the way we are. So what is it? Well, put simply, selective organization is just your brain's natural instinct to put its energy and effort only where it sees the biggest payoff, the highest value. It's not about being organized or disorganized everywhere. It's about being organized where it counts. Okay, so why does our brain even work like this? The whole answer really lies in one core operating principle. Our brains are, by their very nature, incredible energy misers. They hate to waste power. This right here is a simple but incredibly powerful truth. Your brain's number one job, above everything else, is to conserve energy. I mean, thinking is metabolically expensive work, so it's constantly, and I mean constantly, looking for shortcuts to be more efficient. And that's a good thing. This drive for efficiency is what allows us to focus our very precious mental resources on what actually matters. It helps us dodge burnout, it lets us put all those low-priority tasks on autopilot, and it saves our best brain power for solving the big, important problems. So, with that in mind, let's go back to those examples from the beginning. Let's look at them again, but this time through our new lens of efficiency. Let's re-evaluate these things we call flaws. Do you ever catch yourself talking through a problem out loud? Well, that's not weird. It's actually kind of brilliant. You're basically using verbal reasoning to offload complex thoughts from your working memory. You're using the air around you as an external hard drive to organize your ideas more clearly. How cool is that? And that messy desk? It follows the exact same logic. It is not a sign of a messy mind or some kind of moral failing. It's a sign that your brain correctly looked at that surface and said, nope, low priority zone. The energy it would take to tidy it up is way better spent on perfecting that digital archive that actually helps you work faster. You see, understanding this flips the script entirely. We can finally move away from judging ourselves for these little quirks and start appreciating our brain's hidden and frankly incredibly efficient strategy. So here's the crucial point, the big takeaway. It is not inconsistency, it is strategic allocation. Your brain is a master strategist, constantly deciding where to invest its limited energy to get the absolute maximum return. It's a feature, not a bug. And you could apply this to your own life, like right now. Next time you notice one of these so-called contradictions, just try this. 1, identify it. 2, ask yourself, okay, what really matters in this situation? And then 3, just take a second to appreciate the clever, hidden logic your brain is running. And that leaves us with one last, really empowering question to think about. Once you start looking at your life through this lens of selective organization, you might just find that many of the things you've always thought of as your flaws are actually your brain's secret superpowers in disguise. So, what will you discover?